for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington football team. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got Burton here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his pass incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
At the 10-yard
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Kamara. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Well, at first down, they run with Kamara as he'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
A gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play. Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option. Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
4-7 to Mike. 4-7 to Mike. Get the ball.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Washington.
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Saints 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Rodgers pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 57 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 50 seconds to mine. Get that quarterback at all costs.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Watch 57. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Saints 29-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, That may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
To number 41.
Alvin Kamara, 30 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Antonio Gibson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's now second.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On second down now. It's Gibson, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Wrap it. Mike's 56. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Gordon. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, That allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Rodgers pass.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the move to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Washington on third down. And even 70 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Geis, the ball.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 5-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
They'll go right back to their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again. And how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Brought down by Kendall Fuller. 1-yard gain.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. On play action, Rodgers. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
53 at the mark. What is 50 that you got over here? Yeah. 53. Check 53. I don't think you got it, Chuck. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, 88.
On first down, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
53 at the mark. 53. Check 53. Come on, come on. 53 at the mark. 53 at the mark. Here we go. Check 53. Scan 300. Scan 300. Watch the out.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Rodgers again now. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He was brought down by
only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And the Saints first down.
They run it here with Gordon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
26. Boxing. 50. 56, I'm up, boy. 56. Check 56. Here we go, T. Get off the field.
They're going to try and run for it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. A big mistake there. You just got the lead 4th quarter, and now they start at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the ground, it's Geis. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Ben, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, All you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Twice with the encore. You know.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They needed a yard, they got it. First down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
57, Mike 57. Coming to you.
This is Geis. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively.
No gain on the
So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
9-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Man, I got you. Hatch it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
50 Cent. Come on.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively, so they protected their home field, got the victory in the wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. They came out in force for this one, really supported them throughout the year, and boy, they were something special in this one. And maybe it's their last home game, and if so, they sent them out with a great visual, didn't they? Game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do